Alright, listen up. This world's setup is insane. Mythical monsters are everywhere, and humanity's only hope are these awakened. But here's the kicker. If you're a weak awakened, you're basically just monster fodder. But check out our boy. Starts off as a sickly, broke nobody, then BAM, he snags the world's only mythic-grade item. Odin's freaking eye. Talk about a game changer. But of course, the moment our boy gets his hands on this god-tier item, his entire system just faceplants. Acer's system went down. Look at his face, pure frustration. He's like, are you kidding me right now? Talk about terrible timing. And it gets worse. The system's trying to reboot in safe mode, throwing all these errors about data corruption. Our boy's baffled. This thing has never failed him in 17 years. But then comes the bombshell. Unknown entity has infiltrated. Bro, you didn't just get an item, you got a mythical grade virus with it. This whole mess started because he followed some mysterious voice, chasing a light deep into this dungeon. And this Acer system he's been using, it's literally named after the pantheon of Asgard. Odin, Thor, the whole crew. So you know whatever's happening, it's on a cosmic level. Okay, quick history lesson for you guys. 20 years ago, BEM, a colossal, never-before-seen tree just sprouts up in the middle of the Pacific. This kicked off what they call the Year of Catastrophe. And this tree, Yggdrasil, it grew so massive that it covered the entire sky in just 9 days. People were split. Some thought it was the apocalypse, others saw it as a divine blessing. Turns out, it was definitely the apocalypse. The moment the tree matured, monsters straight out of mythology poured into the world, bringing chaos and destruction. It was an all-out war. Humanity's population was cut in half, the world turning into a wasteland. But just when all hope seemed lost, a tiny glimmer of light pierced through the darkness. That's right, the very first awakened beings emerged. These superpowered individuals were humanity's answer, finally giving them a fighting chance against the monstrous hordes. These monster hunters came to be known as raiders. And that brings us back to our boy, Jaehyun, who's been living the life of a struggling, low-rank raider. Still reeling from his system glitch, he's about to stumble upon something that will change everything. Look what we have here. He finds a massive doorway deep in the cave. Look at him, he can't believe his eyes, literally shuddering. He's just hit the dungeon lottery. Because this isn't just any door, it's a treasure door. These things are incredibly rare and packed with special items and materials worth millions. For a guy like Jaehyun, this is his one-way ticket out of his dead-end life. He's literally praying to any god that will listen. Please, just an A-rank item or higher. The door creaks open, and you can just feel that this is the moment his entire life is about to pivot. Inside is a mystical space, and floating right in the center is a single, glowing object. No doubt about it, that's the prize he's looking for. He reaches out, risking all, and BM. The moment he touches it, his conked-out system springs back to life, telling him he's obtained a new equipment item. It seems like things are finally looking up for our boy. But when he pulls up the item's info, he's absolutely floored. It's not just A rank, it's mythic grade. Odin's Lost Eye, a unique, one-of-a-kind item, and it even comes with an EX rank skill. The man didn't just win the lottery, he IS the lottery now. Dude, the most valuable items on the market are S rank, and they go for tens of millions. A mythic grade item is literally priceless. He's clenching his fist, realizing his life as a disposable meat shield is finally over. No more being looked down on by his guildmates. In his excitement, he almost equips it on the spot, but a system warning pops up. This item becomes soulbound upon equipping. He panics and cancels immediately, slumping to the floor in relief. That was a close call. If he'd bound it, he wouldn't be able to sell it for billions. He calms down and thinks it through. He's well past 20, meaning he can't level up anymore. Keeping this priceless item would be a waste. The plan is simple. Sell on the black market for billions and retire. Solid plan. With his decision made, Jaehyun heads back to regroup with his party. Meanwhile, his teammates are waiting anxiously for him, completely unaware of the deadly crisis that's about to unfold. The moment he gets back, the party leader chews him out. Just look at this, the classic treatment for a low-rank raider. Our boy just has to take it and apologize. His buddy Myongo even pranks him a little, but Jaehyun's reaction is weird. Instead of getting annoyed, he plays it cool and offers to buy everyone drinks, saying he won't be a freelancer forever. This is so out of character that Myongo literally wonders if he hit his head on the way back. As the party moves deeper into the dungeon, Jaehyun is acutely aware that these places are lawless. Anything can happen here. He decides his top priority is to keep his head down, finish the job, and not let anyone know he's carrying an extremely valuable item. But of course, things are never going to be that simple. The moment the leader gives the order to advance, kaboom! A massive explosion tears through their formation. Following the blast, a strange purple gas fills the air, and everyone starts choking. This isn't a random monster attack. It's a planned, calculated ambush. And in the chaos, the slaughter begins. His teammate Myongo, the one who was just joking with him moments ago, gets mercilessly struck down. Another explosion rocks the area. The entire party is wiped out in an instant. It's a complete massacre. Jaehyun is left as the sole survivor, trembling in fear. He quickly realizes this is the work of dungeon killers, professional assassins who prey on raiders inside these isolated zones. And he's their target. Backed into a corner, he somehow finds his resolve. He clutches the mythic item in his bag, his eyes hardening. "You'd be sorely mistaken," he thinks, "to think you can snatch this item from me." The attacker finally reveals himself. And as the hood comes down, Jaehyun is stunned. The man here to kill him is someone he knows, a guy named Yumin. The betrayal is real. Yumin grins, completely smug. "I promised you, didn't I? That I'll be seeing you today." It's clear now, this was a setup from the very beginning. These dungeon contract killers are ruthless. They exploit system loopholes to murder people inside dungeons and get away with it, leaving no evidence behind. They're the hyenas of this world. Our boy knows he's completely outmatched. He's a D-rank raider, while Yumin is an A-rank mage. The power gap is enormous. He decides to stay quiet, biting his tongue and waiting for even the slightest chance to turn things around. Memories of his fallen comrades flash through his mind, especially Myongo. He desperately wants revenge, but looking at Yumin, he's overwhelmed by a sense of powerlessness. This guy has always been out of his league. Yumin isn't wasting any more time. He unleashes a devastating fire spell, aiming to incinerate our boy without a second thought. He's getting absolutely pummeled, completely overwhelmed by the sheer difference in power. Jaehyun can't wrap his head around it. Who on earth would want him, a nobody D-rank, dead this badly? He's desperately trying to think, to find a way out, but the shadow of death is closing in fast. Who could it be? He screams in his mind. Just who could want me dead? Suddenly, a powerful voice echoes in his mind, calling him a worthless fool. At the same time, Yumin seems to sense this external influence, muttering, "Is this Father's doing? Looks like there's a much bigger conspiracy at play here." This seems to trigger something in Yumin, who suddenly starts cackling like a maniac. The dude is completely unhinged. This isn't just a hit job for him. He's enjoying this. Yumin starts grilling him, asking about a specific job from 5 years ago. It's becoming clear that this assassination plot has roots that go way, way back. The plot thickens. Apparently, this father figure took care of his own wife and is now targeting his son. Jaehyun has been unwittingly caught in the crossfire of some seriously messed up divine family drama. Thinking his job is done, Yumin prepares to leave Jaehyun for dead. Is this really it? Is our boy's journey going to end here, bleeding out on a dungeon floor? Not a chance. Suddenly, Yumin feels Jaehyun's mana skyrocket. He's shocked, realizing something is terribly wrong. "Playtime's over," he says, getting serious. He needs to end this now. Yumin lunges forward, going for the killing blow. With his back against the wall, our boy has no choice left. In this do-or-die moment, Jaehyun makes his final gamble. He equips Odin's Lost Eye. With a flash, the system confirms it. Item has become soulbound. He's all in now. And just like that, the protagonist buff kicks in. The moment the item is equipped, our boy's entire aura changes. He casually casts Chains of Shock, a high-level spell that Yumin took years to master. Yumin is completely stunned. How the hell can a D-rank fighter do this? This is the power of a mythic-grade item. The tables have officially turned. It's our boy's turn to go on the offensive. He gathers a terrifying amount of energy in his palm, preparing a massive counterattack. The power coursing through him is something he's never felt before. He activates the Eye's signature skill, Absolute Calculation. This is the game changer, a skill that allows him to analyze and deconstruct the very fabric of magic itself. In the face of absolute calculation, Yumin's powerful magic is like child's play. Jaehyun sees right through it, deconstructing it instantly. For the first time, you can see genuine fear in Yumin's eyes. Jaehyun's counterattack erupts in a devastating explosion, shaking the very foundations of the dungeon. The sheer power is unbelievable. And just like that, the once arrogant Yumin is on his knees, beaten and bloody, begging for his life. Oh, how the tables have turned. But our boy is completely spent. He has no stamina, no mana, nothing left in the tank. He can only laugh bitterly. Did he really manage to get a mythic item just to die like this? As his consciousness begins to fade, a new system window appears out of nowhere. New OS successfully downloaded. Would you like to run? What is this? A final lifeline. The system explains that running the new OS will return the user to an optimal point in the past. Wait a minute. Is this a regression cheat? Without a moment's hesitation, Jaehyun chooses to run it. And as his consciousness travels through the currents of time, it seems a divine being is guiding his path, her power flowing through the eye of Odin. She imbues the item with her sacred power, granting our boy a second chance to rewrite his fate. A storm that will shake both mortals and gods is about to begin.